Tiger, first thing I've got to ask is where's your nickname come from?
Well, it's from my dad. His old war buddy was nicknamed Tiger, and he lost him in the war. And hopefully he'll get out of Vietnam, and he'll make the connection between Tiger and Woods, and he'll come meet us again.
Great. Just heard quite a lot of praise for you from Dave, saying he thinks you can fulfil your great potential. What do you look forward to from the game? What are your what was your number one ambition?
To come out and face the competition. I love competition. The pressure, it just kind of pumps me up, and I play better.
How would you describe yourself on the course? I've heard players saying that some of them withdraw, and that somebody could be shouting next to their ear when they're putting and they wouldn't hear it.
I gotta get running.
Do you?
I'm on the outside, but I'm very emotionally inside. I'm probably at a peak inside, really emotionally high, pumped up, but I don't show too much on the outside. I don't know why that is. My dad doesn't that often. In a tournament, you wouldn't know if he made a double or an eagle. You couldn't tell the difference, and I kind of inherited that.
Who are your big heroes who are currently playing in golf?
Greg Norman and Nick Faldo.
Why is that?
Well, I like the aggressiveness of Greg Norman and the consistency of Faldo. I'd like to apply that to my game.
Is there anybody from the past who you've read about or maybe seen who you'd also count as a hero?
Watson. I love the way he putted. His aggressive style. He used to make everything, and I sort of putt like him, but not exactly. Not that good.
Now, presumably you'll be going through college and at some point heading out onto the tour. Jack Nicklaus has said quite a lot of times that some of the new players coming through are all the same. They just play on the tour each week and try and make money. Are you kind of looking a little bit beyond that and perhaps looking at some of the major tournaments, the Masters, the US Open, the British Open?
I hope to play in those tournaments as an amateur. If I can win the US Amateur, I can play in those tournaments, in those three majors.
What kind of attracted you in the first place to golf, apart from the fact that your dad played? Did you used to watch it on telly and think, wow, I'd love to be like Nicklaus and Watson?
I really didn't watch it that much. I mainly watched my father play. I guess he was the big hero.
As good as any hero. Do you have much knowledge, or do you read much about the tradition of the game, or some of the old great players from maybe 30, 40 years ago? Do you?
I don't read on that. I look ahead. I look at the new golfers coming up, the new generation, the new golfing styles, the new golf course architecture. All those plays a big part in how golf is today.
So you're looking to the future,
yes, not the past.
Now, not so many years ago, it would have been difficult for a black kid to play golf in certain places, and people like Jim Thorpe and Lee Elder kind of blazed the trail in some ways. Do you ever feel under any kind of pressure or any kind of prejudice? I mean, golf's quite often seen as an upper class white game. Do you ever feel that at all?
Oh, every day. Not every day, but every time I go to a major country club, always feel it. You can always sense it. People are always staring at you. What are you doing here? You shouldn't be here. When I go to Texas or Florida, you always feel it, because they're saying, why are you here? You're not supposed to be here. And that's probably because that's where all the slavery was. So, oh well.
So do you feel in some ways that you can help change that if you became
Yes.
if you became like the next Jack Nicklaus type figure or the next Tom Watson, that maybe that would re-educate people?
Since I'm black, it might be even bigger than Jack Nicklaus. I might be even bigger than him to the blacks. I may be sort of like a Michael Jordan in basketball or something like that.
Who else do you admire outside golf in either other sports or maybe in political life, or do you have any other heroes? I'm thinking maybe of people like Martin Luther King or Michael Jordan, and
let's
anybody
see.
in other sports?
Dr. King was pretty big. I used to read about him. Michael Jordan, who else? Magic Johnson, Wayne Gretzky. All those guys possess talent in certain things, and they apply it really well.
So what would you say it is about yourself? I mean, you've obviously from an early age had a great swing, and it seems a completely natural swing. What else is there about your game that you think does make you such a good player?
My competitiveness. That sort of brings me through in the clutch. When you have to make a putt, you make a putt. You have to hit the shot, you hit the shot. You just sort of like drop into another zone, and you block out everything. That's really helped me.
Now, if there was a lot of golf fans out there who were going to be switching on their tellies in 5 years' time to watch tournaments, or going to be coming along to tournaments, do you think you're going to be up there with the Ballesteros, the Normans, the big guys battling it out for the money and the big prizes?
No, I won't be up there with them. I think they'll be a little bit over the hill by the time I get there. I might be playing sort of like against Robert Gomez, Phil Mickelson, David Duval. The college players are rookies on the tour. I'll probably be playing against them.
Okay, and again, if you have one ambition, say one tournament to win, what would it be? What's the tournament that really captures your imagination?
The Masters.
Why is that?
The way the blacks have been treated there, they shouldn't be there. And if I win that tournament, it'll be really big for us.
Okay, well, good luck anyway, Tyler.
Okay.
Thanks a lot. Cheers, mate.